Hello guys, welcome back. I'm gonna show you a few tips in space or regarding your spaceship. So first tip, we know that if you press Q, you go to third person. If you press Q again, you go to first person. I'm not sure what the key is with controller. But did you know that if you hold Q, you could actually look around in your cockpit? So it does nothing, but it's really immersive, especially when you're traveling. So yeah, it's just for immersion and role playing. And now if you press and hold E, you could get out of your cockpit, and I'm gonna show you a few things regarding the halves that you could buy or your spaceship customization. So we all know that there are 5 manufacturers. That's Nova, Deimos, Hopetech, Stroud, and Tayo. So you could group them into 3. Hopetech and Tayo are the same. Deimos and Stroud are the same physically. The only difference is that the colors are different on the inside. And Nova is the one that's very different, so it has a NASA aesthetic. Anyway, if you're looking to buy a workshop, I would suggest going for Stroud or Deimos, which is the same but has different color floors. Why? Because they have the weapon workbench, spacesuit workbench, and industrial workbench. And they have the research lab. So out of all the manufacturers, those 2, the Stroud and Deimos, is the only one that has the research lab. So if you want to be efficient and save space on your spaceship, especially when you're starting out, I would suggest to buy Stroud and Deimos. And another tip, so if you want to go for an armory, I suggest going for Nova HQ because of this one, the mannequin. So you could put your stuff in there. And just like a companion, if you press equip, it will wear your armor. But beware, if you're gonna change a hab or any part in your ship, be sure to loot everything in the mannequin, because if you don't, you lose everything. That's a bug in the game, so yeah. And the same for your weapon racks. Hasn't happened to me yet, but there are reports that if you have weapons in here, sometimes if you go on a mission and come back, you lose everything. And also, in addition, for these mannequins, you could put, it has its own mass, so 50, so you could put a lot more than what you have, even if it's not clothes. So it's like a mini storage container. And the thing is, this doesn't affect your cargo space in your ship. So you could also equip the gun there. If you could see, he's wearing the gun behind him. So yeah, just a couple of tips that I found out while playing. And if you learned anything, like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more tips soon. So yeah, that's it. See you around.